Hey everybody. So I did a live on this the other day over on Instagram, and for one reason and another, Instagram decided it didn't want to share it with you all. So I thought I would have another go and do it as a pre-record, upload it into my IGTV, I'll upload it onto YouTube, I'll upload it onto Facebook, so as many people as possible can get to see or hear about what I spoke about the other day on my live. So this all came about because I jumped on a call on Monday or Tuesday morning, I can't remember now, but it was a very impromptu call with a potential customer. In fact, it's a lady who is interested in joining me as an online coach, but at this stage is not really in the right mindset to be doing the coaching side of things. So I suggested to her that she join as a customer, and she familiarizes herself with the workouts, she familiarizes herself with the nutrition, and then if and when she decides the coaching opportunity is right for her, she can then jump on board, and she'll be good to go nice and quickly with the coaching side of things. But the reason I wanted to talk with you guys was less about that, but more about the conversation I had with her. And in actual fact, when I met with Tolu yesterday, we spoke about this as well, and it resonated with both of us very, very deeply, and with some of the people that we are already sharing our experiences with and are on the same journey as us. So fitness and nutrition and mental health is the topic I want to talk to you about today. The lady I was chatting to the other morning, when she replied to me about the coaching opportunity, and she said she wasn't in the right mindset. The reason I then went back to her about the online workouts was because I genuinely felt that they would help her to get a more positive outlook on life, to help to balance out this negative mindset that she's currently going through, and to help her in effect through a depression period. What I didn't realise until I spoke to her on the phone the other morning is that she had been to the doctors, and the doctor had very, very quickly prescribed her with not only antidepressants, and very strong ones at that, but also sleeping pills. And she wasn't very comfortable with this idea. And to the point that she actually challenged the doctor, because the sleeping pills that she was being given were fairly strong. At the time she was breastfeeding, and the doctor actually said to her, well, you'll need to stop breastfeeding. And that was something she was not prepared to do. Not only that, of course, she's got young children, and the thought of being on sleeping pills and therefore not being in any sort of wakeful state to hear your young children crying out for you in the night is quite a scary prospect. So thankfully, she has chosen to go a different route. And so rather than taking the antidepressants, rather than taking the sleeping pills, she has decided to jump on board with these online workouts. We're going to start her off on a program that is suited to her goals. She hasn't done any sort of exercise for some time. So we've picked a program that suits her and can gently reintroduce her to exercise, get her in the habit of doing something on a daily basis. And we're also going to encourage her to put some good food inside her body as well, because she's very, very, very well aware that how we fuel our bodies not only has an impact on our physical health, on our energy levels, on our sleep, but also on our mental health too. So it was just phenomenal, this conversation I had with her, which went from being, let's get you out of the doldrums, let's get you feeling more positive, and then potentially you can become a coach, to I'm using fitness, I'm going to use nutrition as my medication for my mental health issues. And so I just wanted to share this with you. Tolu and I both spoke about how both of us have been in low places. Now for me, I've never suffered with what I would class as depression, but I've definitely suffered with being in dark places. And when I was a new mum, I think I really lost myself. I didn't realise it had happened, as many mums don't. I just thought that was the new norm, and Tolu resonated with that yesterday as well. We both spoke about the fact that once you've had children, this new normal kicks in, and you don't really realise that you've lost yourself, you've lost your confidence, you've lost your motivation, and you're just sort of running on a treadmill day in, day out, like Groundhog Day effectively. And for me and for Tolu, and hopefully for this lady who's now jumped on board with these programs, we have seen a massive, massive change in not only our physical health and our fitness levels, but also our mental health too. So just wanted to share that with you. There is scientific evidence to prove this is the case, but I just wanted to share some genuine stories about how fitness and nutrition can have a massive impact on your mental health. Now, what I'm not suggesting people do is they drop everything, they completely change their lifestyle, they start exercising every single day, they completely overhaul their nutrition. It's just not doable if you try and do it that way. It's not sustainable. You might manage it for a week or two, but you won't be able to continue. So what I would suggest is if you are suffering with mental health issues, however large or small they may be, and you feel that fitness and nutrition might be the answer for you, start small. Just try and get an extra 10 minutes of exercise in every day, and it doesn't have to be a workout. It could be dancing in your kitchen. It could be playing football in the park with your kids. It could be going out on a walk in the fresh air. But just try and incorporate an extra 10 minutes of movement in the day. It's going to get the blood flowing, it's going to get the endorphins flowing, and it's going to make you feel so much better. And then from a nutritional perspective, just try and make one change. So commit to making one change, whether that be drinking more water, eating more vegetables, reducing the bags of crisps you eat in a day, reducing the fizzy drinks that you drink. Pick one thing, just the one, get that nailed, get that habit changed, and then think about picking something else. And gradually over time, you will change more and more habits. So that's my little tip for today. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon.